Okay, so I've made a scatter graph in Excel, but I don't really like the look of it, and it doesn't really display the data in a particularly clear way. So there's a few things I want to do. I want to add axis titles, I want to change the chart title, I want to format it to make it look a bit smarter as well. So in terms of changing the style of the chart, it's quite easy to do. Over here I've got a little style button, and I can change the styles just by scrolling through and hovering over, and it will show me what they look like. So I'm going to change to that one. I can also change the colors involved for the different points, and this is going to be very good if you've got bar charts and things like that and you want to change all the colors there. So it's very easy to change the style. You've got the same options at the top here with styles and colors. In terms of layout, there's two ways to change layout. There's some default layouts. If you go to the quick layout button at the top here, where you can see the different layouts, the different chart axes, labels, etc. Hover over those, and those are editable once you've selected them. Or if you want to do it manually, you can add different elements here. So I want to add on some axis titles. I want to add on a horizontal title, and I want to add on a vertical title there. To change the titles, all I've got to do is double click on them. So double click here, and I'm going to do height versus hand length, and this is the hand length on this axis here. Now I've got my labels in place, but again my data is collected right in this little area here, so it doesn't really help me see if there's a particularly good trend. So I want to change the axes because this whole part of the chart is wasted. So to change the axis, I'm going to click on the x-axis here, and over here I've got more options about that axis, the color, etc. And if I go to the right hand option here, the axis options, and I click down, you can see that I've got some information about the units, etc. And I've got my minimum and my maximum from axis. Now I'm going to change my minimum because I don't have any points before 1.5 to 1.5, and it should spread out all those points for me now, and start the graph at 1.5. And I'm going to do a similar thing for this axis here. I'm going to start that one at 15, and there we go, a much better chart showing me whether there's a good trend here or not. If I want to add a trend line, again I've got that at the chart elements up here. I can add grid lines, I can add error bars. Trend line is what I want. I'm going to put linear trend line in. There we go, there is my linear trend line. So that is a quick way of making your graph look a lot better. If I want to put it now into another document, I can just right click and copy on it, and then go into, let's say, PowerPoint, and I can right click and I can do a paste. I can even do a paste where if I right click and choose this fourth option along, where it keeps the formatting and it also links the data. So if I change that data in that Excel sheet, it should also update live to this graph here as well. I can also put it straight into a Word document in the same way.